Welcome back, everybody, to the How to Do Integration by Parts series. This is actually going to be the last video in the 5-part series, so be sure to drop a like in the comment section, drop a like on the video, comment down below, whatever all the other YouTubers say. So we're going to be solving the integral of sine of x times e to the x dx. If you haven't seen prior videos to this, be sure to do that. And so there are two ways to go about this. Either you could choose sine of x be the f prime of x, or e to the x be the f prime of x. Now, when I first saw this problem, I was like, well, if I choose e to the x be the f prime of x, then I'll really not get anywhere when I write f of x, so I might as well just say sine of x equals f prime of x, and then have this be g of x. So then when we write this out, we are going to get something's derivative equals sine of x. Well, that's negative cosine of x times g of x minus the integral of, and then it's going to be the derivative of e to the x, which is still e to the x, times negative cosine of x dx. And now you may be like, well, shoot, I have this annoying thing in the integral. What am I going to do with that? Well, you're going to evaluate it again. So you're going to say this is equal to negative cosine of x times e to the x. And you're going to have minus and then a huge bar over here for you to do your stuff in. We might as well still choose this to be your f prime of x and this to be your g of x. So we're going to have something's derivative is negative cosine of x. That's going to have to be negative sine of x times e to the x minus minus I was just thinking of something, negative sine of x times e to the x dx again. And you're going to be like, well, shoot, I still have nothing. But that's when you're going to write out what it's equal to. This is equal to the integral of sine of x e to the x dx. And this is a really sneaky trick over here. First, I'm just going to rewrite this, putting in all these negatives because it looks really bad like this. Plus sine of x e to the x. And then it would be minus here because we have 3 negatives. The integral of, let's see if I can get that to focus. Sine of x e to the x dx equals the integral of sine of x e to the x dx. Now, lo and behold, we put this over to the other side, divide by 2. We're going to get sine of x e to the x minus cosine of x e to the x equals 2 times the integral of sine of x e to the x dx. And from here you can just take this away, divide by 2 on both sides. And right here you have actually evaluated what the derivative of sine of x times e to the x dx is, right over here, using a very sneaky trick, because now that once you took this integral twice, you had 2 of them, you were able to connect them and divide by 2 to get rid of the integral because it was the same thing as the problem itself. This trick is pretty cool, and we're going to end on this trick for the Integration by Parts series. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.